Hello there my fellow sim racers, and welcome to a new Sim Racing Room update video. For those of you who have been following me for a while now will know that I have been slowly transforming a spare bedroom into a fully fledged sim racing room. If you want to catch up on the whole story, then please check out the video description. There'll be a link to the full playlist. So today's video is all about putting in place the final pieces of the puzzle for my sim racing room. After getting the sim rig rebuilt, set up just how I wanted it, I've decided to turn my attention to the audio side of things, specifically my microphone setup. And after using a headset mic for many a year, I've decided to upgrade things and I purchased a DJI Mic Mini. But of course, a better quality microphone means it's more sensitive, which highlights an issue of having a rig in a room: echo. So I jumped onto the internet and took a crash course in sound deadening, and I've come up with a couple of simple ideas that won't break the bank, which will hopefully take the edge off the echo here in the sim racing room. The first thing I need to deal with is the wall directly behind me and to my left, because the sim rig is mounted in the corner of the room. To help with this, I've opted for some acoustic tiles made by Toner. These are just self-adhesive tiles that are easy to cut. I've gone for a dark grey and a light grey design, so hopefully I can make an interesting pattern behind me, and that should stop the sound bouncing off the walls around me. I also wanted to reduce the size of the room. Now of course I haven't got the time or the money to build a partition wall, so I've opted for a big thick curtain, and it's going to go from the ceiling to the floor, and it's going to be mounted behind my rig at the back of the room. This hopefully will stop the sound echoing about in the second half of the sim racing room. And with these two simple and easy to do fixes, I'm hoping for a big transformation in my microphone quality. So fingers crossed, and as always, let's get busy. Well, that's all the DIY finally sorted, and I have got the acoustic wall panels completely filling the wall behind me and to the left of me. I had a couple of spares, so I've put them on the wall to the very far right hand side. I don't think it's going to do any harm, and the likelihood is if I put them in a drawer, I'll only lose them or forget them. So with all the acoustic paneling now in place, and the big thick curtain that goes from ceiling to floor to act as a partition that's mounted just behind the rig, that's the acoustic treatment of this room all sorted. Finally, what do I think of the final result? Am I happy? Yes, I am very happy. I can really tell the difference in this room before and after the acoustic paneling treatment. Even my wife, when she came in and we spoke about it after I'd finished everything, could tell that there was definitely less reverb, less echo. The room felt more flat, which is what I was trying to achieve. There's also some added benefits. Having the curtain behind the rig, it's great at blocking out any light that creeps in through the door even when it's closed, so that adds to the overall immersion when I'm racing. And I think these acoustic panels make quite an impressive backdrop, and they look much nicer on the camera. It's not quite the pattern I had envisaged, when I laid it out on the floor, primarily because I picked them all up in the wrong order. But I think it looks good, it sounds good, and I'm happy with what I've done. Is it perfect? No. Did I spend the budget to make it perfect? No. At the end of the day, this isn't a dedicated recording studio. It is just a converted spare bedroom. So I'm never going to get it perfect. But I am still going to plug away with my EQ settings, and I'm sure that I can get that final little bit of audio perfection sorted over time. But in the meantime, I've had enough with fiddling, tweaking and playing around with things. I want to get back to sim racing, back to having some fun, back to producing some new content. So make sure you stay subscribed, and happy sim racing. Bye bye.